Good morning and welcome to CAVC TV. My name is Eloise and I will be your host today, accompanied by
Pakriti and
Stefano.
The topics we will be covering today are
the news and if Cardiff is a safe city to live in.
And maybe food if we get hungry.
Enjoy the show. Up next we have Sandeya talking to two students from the college about safety in Cardiff.
Oh, hi Griffin and Jay. I'm wondering if you're going to a bar in town, do you know what Ask for Angela means, MJ?
I do. It's when you ask the bartender to call like a taxi or something for you so you can get home.
If you feel unsafe, yeah.
Okay. All right. So if you could give anyone a piece of advice to keep safe in Cardiff, what would that be, Griff?
At night, maybe if you're walking, stick to the main roads, I suppose. But that goes for any city, I think.
Yeah. Do you think people could be losing their ability to distinguish between right and wrong?
I feel like nowadays we're a lot more, as a society, we're a lot more strict about what is right and what is wrong. So I'd say, if anything, we're more sure about what is right and
What is wrong?
I think there is a problem with antisocial behaviour becoming more common, but in Cardiff, I don't think that's such a thing as it is in other parts of the UK.
So do you think that people need to be alerted to the risks of living in Cardiff, since it's a major city, before moving here?
Well, yeah, maybe, but I mean, probably, yeah. But I think that goes for any major city.
So you think Cardiff is as safe or unsafe as any other city in the UK?
Yeah, pretty much, I think.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm wrong.
Okay. What about you?
I don't really go out at night much, so I don't know definitively. If you were moving here and still want to know about the risks that are there.
Yeah. All right. Thank you both for sharing your views with me today.
Thanks, Sandeya. Some interesting questions, especially the Ask for Angela question, which I didn't know about until recently. And talking about the topic of safety in Cardiff, an article from the BBC reported Nikita, 22, and a Cardiff student had an incident with an unknown man which left her fearing for her life. She said the man apparently ran at her when she was walking home from a night out. She stated that she didn't feel like sharing the topic with anyone because she felt like people would ask the wrong types of questions, like what was she wearing or why was she out so late. But overall, I think that highlights how people, and especially women, need to be alert to the risks of living in a big city like Cardiff.
I'm Sophie, and I'm here in Cardiff to talk about the prices of holidays. What type of holidays are you going on this year?
This year, it was a bit different for me this year. I'm taking a sabbatical from work. And because my son's 18, he's about to go to uni and stuff like that. So we thought it'd be a nice idea to do a really long bike ride.
For this year, we're hoping to go back to Prague, yes.
Ooh, that seems nice.
I'm about to book a holiday to New Orleans and doing a bit of a trip to Louisiana in November. So.
It's completely changed now. The holidays are just really expensive.
Well, especially if like me, you're a family, right?
Yeah.
You've got to, I used to go solo and do backpacking stuff, and me and my partner, who's now my wife, we'd go off for weeks at a time, but we could afford to do that. But when you've got kind of, a family of four or whatever, it's really pricey because everything's ×4, isn't it? I think overall we're looking at about £3,000 and probably about £2,000 spending money. Which sounds like a really bougie purchase, but it's something that I put money every month into.
The worst thing that happened was Brexit and then this and then that, and it's nothing for you. And I really get angry about it because you're brilliant, you young ones. Not like me, I'm getting old and dodgy now.
I've done lots of trips in the past, right? If we want to do something like that for that length of time, we've got to kind of be quite low cost, so we're staying in, we're getting a ferry over, which saves a lot of money, take the bikes, and then we are staying in real budget sort of, twin rooms and what have you, and then we'll eat takeaway kind of baguettes and cheese and hams, so
Honestly,
it's the only way to kind of do it cost effective.
Yeah, because it's been very interesting to hear people's opinions in Cardiff about the holidays. Back to you in the studio.
This is the sports segment for the JMA TV show. I'm your host Seth.
I'm your host Harvey.
We have a few exciting weeks of Welsh sport coming up. Tell me more, Harvey.
So firstly, this Saturday we have Cardiff versus Swansea as they face off in the South Wales derby for the second time this season. Earlier in September, Cardiff beat Swansea 2-0 at home as we saw Aaron Ramsey score the goal that sealed the deal for Cardiff.
Yeah. Cardiff captain Aaron Ramsey against Carl Rushworth. And he just rolls it in.
In their first win in the South Wales derby since 2021. Now the Bluebirds go to Swansea this Saturday for an early kick-off at 12:30 with live coverage on Sky Sports. Now the Bluebirds will be looking to record their first ever double-double over Swansea, where they win both games in the season. If they record a victory, they'll be 2 points behind playoff place 6 when on Cardiff City top scorer Perry MG will be looking to add to his goal tally as he scored in the previous game against Bristol. We know he loves the derby goal, so hopefully they can add to that.
Brilliant, come on Bluebirds.
Yeah, come on Bluebirds. Now what else is coming up, Seth?
So coming up is some Welsh rugby. On Saturday it's Wales versus Italy. As we know, Italy has a surprise win over Scotland over the last weekend. As we know, Wales not playing so well, looking for possibly wooden spoon sort of thing. But you know, it's a young squad. I see potential in the Wales squad. I don't know how it's going to turn out Saturday, but fingers crossed we do get a win.
Avoid that wooden spoon.
Fingers crossed. But I think we perform well on all the first or second halves. We have a good 40 minutes, so hopefully if we just extend that on to the
that high,
exactly.
And then see the game off.
Or even possibly just I think obviously it's a young squad, so we just have to see how it goes. But
sticking with the Welsh national team, but in a different sport, we're going back to football. Wales next weekend look to kick off their European qualifiers playoffs with a win as we host Finland at the CCS on the 21st of March. And if we do win that game, the following week we'll host either Poland or Estonia, and the winner of that game will then go off into the Euros. As we know, Wales have a very hard group.
Yeah, very tough group.
With France, Netherlands and Austria. But if we can qualify, that would be great. And also some big news. National team captain Aaron Ramsey did manage to get the call-up. He's had a season plagued with injuries. However, he got the call-up and he's looking to come back into the team and to see us into the Euros.
Fingers crossed. Come on Wales. Come on Wales.
And now that's the end of the sports segment. Thank you for watching.
Back to you in the studio.
Back to you in the studio, guys.
Thank you to my co-hosts.
Pakriti.
And Stefano.
And thank you for tuning in to CAVC TV.
Thanks for having us. See you next time.
Bye.